Told Kevin that. I'm like,
What are you doing for your first Sunday without football?
well, like I said, it's our transitional part of my relationship with my boyfriend because there's no football. Movies.
Is there like a depression?
For him, yes, there is.
He's settling into it.
I told him, don't act too mopey. I don't want to deal with it, please.
Is
Just,
is he gonna watch the Pro Bowl? Is that
probably.
is
Yeah.
that still a thing?
I don't know what that is. Is that like
When
an
is it?
all star team? No, I don't think he'll watch that.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think he'll do that.
NFL Pro Bowl game.
Mm-mm.
Let's see, February 5th. Oh, that already happened.
Oh, was that the when we were in Cancun? I think that's when he does that.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
doesn't he doesn't that's when we're allowed to exit the country because there's no actual
Because
football.
it doesn't count as actual football.
Exactly. He has carefully selected the weekend when we're not around, when there's no football. He's really good. And I finally caught on to it. I'm like,
That's
wait, do we
amazing.
only go away when there's no football?
It's a bye week.
It's really kind of funny. I've seen a lot of football. It's a lot of football. But I like it though. It's growing on me. Actually, we will be going to hockey. We're going to see the Rangers Sabres game
Oh,
in a couple
when are we going to do
weekends.
that?
Uh, it's whatever Sunday in February. We're going to be going to there. So we're
Oh,
going to
that's like
yeah.
it's got to be next.
It's not next weekend or the weekend after that. It's the weekend after that. That's when we're going to go.
Why
Because
can't I type right now?
right,
Did you
you're
see that? Did you see
struggling,
that?
struggling so bad.
I'm trying to find out when this game is.
I'm looking forward to it. Um,
Are you sure it's
so,
not March?
mm, oh yeah, but March. Did I say February? No, March.
Yeah,
Yeah, because March is like right around the corner.
sure
It
is.
sure is. So we're gonna spend the night in Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo. Where are you staying?
I don't know, but a place in Buffalo. It's some hotel.
Oh, is it a hotel?
Yeah, it's gonna be at a hotel.
I wish that I could like I've got this I've got diamond status, which is
Oh,
the highest you can get.
with your one of your many cards.
No.
Oh,
No, because I lived in New York City in a hotel for 4 months.
okay.
So I got diamond status.
Oh,
And anyway, so I wish that I could give it to you because it's like it's insane.
what happens when you have a
Oh
diamond
my god.
status? With a hotel?
Yeah,
Which hotel was it?
with any of the Hiltons. So like a
Nice.
Hilton, a Hampton, like any of the Hilton group of hotels. Um I have diamond status. And so when we went to this wedding in Manhattan, did I tell you this story?
No.
Yeah, when we went to this wedding in Manhattan in November,
Yeah.
we were trying to get checked in. And, one of the things you can do with diamond status is you can just check in from your phone
Okay.
and they send your key to your phone and
Oh.
you can just go right to your room.
Oh, so you don't have to be bothered
Yeah.
waiting in line with the
Yeah.
other
But it
commoners.
pays to go to the desk. Here's why. I went, my room wasn't ready. I'm like, when's my room going to be ready? So I go to the desk. I said, excuse me, but um, we're just trying to check in. We're just trying to find out when our room is going to be ready.
Right.
Like, I'm not being pushy or anything, but could you let me know maybe like when the room will be ready? Because I'm trying to figure out how to go
I
about
believe that
this.
you were actually polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, well, I see that you wanted a room on the 16th floor, and that's not ready yet, but I do have a room on the 11th floor that's ready.
Okay.
Like, I was trying to get us, up
You want to go higher.
higher. Yeah, because you're in New York City, you want to get the
Oh,
view,
yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
get the city view.
Yeah.
And, but so I was like, okay, well, like, that's not what I wanted, but
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, we just need to get into a room right now.
Okay.
And so she starts, doing the thing that they
They
do.
do that really fast.
Yeah, like I'm not even.
Oh my
I don't
God.
believe that they're really typing.
No, they have like long ass like nails and they're and I'm like looking at them like, how do they do that?
Yeah, I don't think they're really typing. I think it's all bullshit.
It's insane.
So anyway, she goes, "Oh, I see that I can give you an upgrade for free," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Penthouse.
She says, "Are you afraid of heights?" I said, "Well, no."
Number 64.
Yeah, I
Did you
said, "Well,
forget that?
no." And she goes, "Okay, well, I've got a room on the 33rd floor if that's okay."
How many floors does this place have?
Like 37. And
Interesting.
she turns around, grabs 2 Fiji waters and gives them to us.
Bingo.
And
Not the Poland Spring, but the Fiji.
yeah, she
I
gives
like
us
that.
2 Fiji waters. She says these and you can refill these on the 4th floor at the fitness center with filtered water.
Okay.
And you'll have a view of the Freedom Tower
Okay.
and from the 33rd floor and the whole city from there. And if there's anything else you need, let us know.
Perfect.
So we went up and
Was it great?
got it taken care
Did
of.
you take any pictures?
Yeah, I got a picture.
Oh, you don't have to do that now. But yeah,
I'll
I'm
show
really
you.
excited about it.
But it was crazy. And yeah, so just like because I lived in New York City for 4 months 3 years ago. And so now I'm debating. I know you mentioned the credit card thing.
Ah.
Well, so they've sent me an offer. They've already extended it like a year and a half past when it should have been valid. But
Oh, you don't have a lifetime status?
no,
Oh.
no, like it was supposed to expire like a year ago
Oh.
and they extended it.
Okay.
And now they're offering to extend it again if I get a credit card.
Okay.
And along with that, I get like 130,000 points. So, which will pay for like 3 nights.
Where are you guys going?
Well, I don't know.
So what you were Hilton? Say it again. You were a Hilton
Hilton
Black member.
Diamond.
Diamond. Okay. So Hilton Diamond member.
You have to stay for like 40. You have to stay for like 40 nights, I think, to get it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Well, the government put you there, so that's good.
Yeah, this was our view.
Oh, so pretty. That's gorgeous. I love New York City. Oh, Irene's so pretty with that dress.
Are you just gonna swipe like that?
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna stumble on something weird.
But
am I?
I don't know. But I don't think so. But I wish that like I could give you this experience, but I can't
You can't share it.
unless you bring me with you.
Why do you have a picture
Oh, and by the way,
of Storky?
uh
Was he there too?
no, because this is from a different thing.
Oh, okay.
That's from a different thing.
Okay.
Anyway, so and then they also like they gave us $18 each to use at the bar.
Nice.
So we got a couple cocktails when we got back from the wedding, and then it was great.
Going
Didn't cost
out
us anything.
now, I have to say, going out nowadays is a little. It's hard. Everything's really expensive, but I mean, it is what it is. It is
Yeah.
what it is. So don't go out too much. Don't put yourself in debt,
That whole thing,
y'all.
guess how much out of pocket?
20.
$50.
No, I was very close.
Yeah.
I was under.
$50.
Over. Under.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When's your next trip?
Summer, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to work out something in the meantime, but I don't know if that's possible.
Can we talk?
This is my busy time of year.
Oh, yes, it is
So-
busy. Wait a minute. So you have basketball going on, right?
They finished yesterday.
Oh my God. I'm always behind on your sports. You need to do a better job communicating what you're doing, okay? Because I missed volleyball yet again. I miss basketball.
You know volleyball's a fall sport. I tell you every
I
year.
know. I just wish you would just do a better job when you're there. So right now, everyone's getting ready for lacrosse.
Lacrosse has been going for 3 weeks,
Wow. Okay.
and it's been a couple cold days.
Yes.
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 So
Can we
yeah,
talk
here
about
we are.
the Mexican restaurant? I want to hear your experience because we went last weekend.
Yeah. So I'll tell you my experience was we went for lunchtime.
In Penyan.
Yep, the new
Casa Mezcal.
Casa Mezcal, etc.
Yes.
Hello.
What's up, Chet? Hola.
Buenos dias. And anyway, I don't know. We went there for lunchtime. It was pretty good. It was not as spicy as I wanted it to be.
You did comment
And I let them know that.
on. Okay.
And they said, well, we have these different salsas available and you can add jalapenos to anything.
Okay.
So next time, just go ahead and order that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll give it another try.
Okay.
It's been too busy to get in any other time.
That's a problem.
It's packed.
That's a problem.
So hoping to be able to do it again at some point in the future.
Hmm. We try to go there. Me and you tried to go there with Irene last Friday, but it was too packed, and so I decided to pull the plug on it.
Hmm.
And I really wanted a margarita, and I remember seeing the posts between Burnt Rose and the 18th that they had margaritas. So we decided to come to the 18th Friday night,
Right
which was
upstairs.
I was right upstairs, which we ran into Rachel Dillon, which was a cute. I just loved it.
Hmm.
What I like about upstairs is that I want to go to a place. And I was in the mood. I was in the mood not to have to yell because
Yes.
I'm older now. I mean, there are times where I like to go. I love going to the tavern because you're going to see and know everybody, and I
Hmm.
love the tavern. But I
Hmm.
wasn't in a tavern mood.
No.
I wanted to just catch up,
Yeah. Relax.
and I just wanted a margarita.
Yeah.
And I had two of the margaritas.
Hmm.
The winter margarita, which are two things I would never thought I would combine. It was a very interesting margarita, but the first one, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't the spicy one, it was the other one, and it was delicious.
All right.
Delicious. And the bartender, he was cute, and he took care of us. He really did. And he took a picture of us, and he only had to take one picture.
He
And he was
did.
so
He did take a
was
picture.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Very
don't know his
helpful.
name, but he was very
I don't know. You
nice.
might get a chance to see him this morning. 'Cause he works over at the wine bar as well.
Does he?
And
Oh, I wonder if he'll
sometimes
remember who I am. I should go over and tell him I did retrieve my credit card. Thank you.
you left it there.
Rachel Rachel texted me,
Oh my
or she
goodness.
called me, and I'm like, "What's up?" Oh no, and she texted me, and I'm like, "Well, is Phil still there?" She's like, "No, but your credit card's still here." I'm like, and she's like, "Can we meet up? Let's meet up at Amity." So I've been doing Amity. I love Amity. So good. Coffee's
Mm.
so good, and there's on a gigantic line. I love that. I know you want the line, but I
Yeah.
like.
I want a quick moving line.
Mhm,
That's what I want.
I do too.
I want there to be a line, but I also want to be out of there in 5 minutes.
Um, so going back to Casa Mezcal, when me, Kev, and the kids went, funny story. So they seated us really actually right off the bat, and somehow they squeezed us in there. And for some reason, like I'm sitting with the two girls, and I'm like, move over because you got. There's like I'm so, like falling off the bench. We were there for like half an hour before anyone said anything to us.
Really? We had great service.
Wait, no, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
So we were like building with the menus, trying to hopefully get somebody's attention.
Uh-huh.
So what we have learned is that I need to sit in an area where I can see and make eye contact and address when something's awesome
Yeah.
or something just needs attention. Because Kevin's cousin works there, Jenna. And I'm like, ask Jenna, like, just ask Jenna for help. We need help, right? And I don't want to be a jerk.
Mhm.
So finally he got Jenna to come over, and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And we're like, no one's come to us yet.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh." So she went over and talked to whomever, and she's like, "So apparently you're in my spot, and I just didn't know about it." And
Oh
we're
my
like, "Oh
goodness.
my God." Well, I'm so thankful. And Kevin's like, "No tip." No, we didn't do that. But we did order the food, and Portia got the hamburger. She's saying to Jenna like everything she doesn't want. Like she doesn't
Right.
want the chipotle sauce, she doesn't want the
Yeah.
cheese. And I'm like, "What do you want, Portia?" She's like, "I want everything." I'm like, "No, you
No,
don't."
I want some ground beef on a bun.
She's like, "I want the lettuce and the tomato."
Yeah.
But yeah, there's more. She's like, "No onions." I'm like, "Okay." So finally that was taken care of.
I want everything except 80% of the things.
That's how my daughter is. I got the street taco, and I thought it was awesome. We all really enjoyed our food, and we got we got the Playa Azul, and that drink. I felt like I was drinking the Caribbean. I just, it was so good, and I wanted to relive it on Friday night, but I was not
How blue
able to
was
get
it?
it.
How blue was it?
So blue.
Very
I felt
blue.
like I was there. I
Yeah.
felt like I was back in Mexico. It was so good. This staff, everyone was really sweet. The food was awesome. I just the problem is trying to get in there.
Yeah, right now,
Yeah.
you gotta give it a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's got to be a time. You know that like every place that seems like it's super 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 busy.
Yeah.
There is a time
There is a
when
time.
you can slide in there, and I don't know what that is yet.
When I pass at 8:00 in the morning, no one's there, and I feel like that's my time.
Yeah.
To
People-
roll in.
Like at the college, people complain that the fitness center is always packed,
Yeah.
and every time I walk by, there's like one person in there. I'm like, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Like
It's weird.
not, but then like it's not packed. It's just that everybody wants to go
Yeah.
at 4:30.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, it's it's not packed.
Mhm.
It's packed for like an hour,
Mhm.
and the rest of the day you could go there if you just
Yeah.
shuffle your schedule a little bit.
You just have to do that. People are trying to get in there like at 4 for dinner. Like I'm telling you, it's good and it's nice to see everyone wanting to go and check it out.
Yeah.
So Kevin and I went to Main Deck last night. It
Oh,
was Kevin's first time.
all right. I haven't been there either.
He was, I was just when I went with Kat, I'm like, oh yeah, no, we sat outside and it was my experience with Kat was, bless you,
Mm,
was amazing. It really was. This time it's winter time. It's a little bit slower, right? So the menu is cut and I totally, totally get it.
yeah.
Um, and our server was fantastic. She was so sweet. We shared the pork belly. It wasn't his, it was a little bit kind of like on the sweeter side, so it wasn't his fave. And I ordered the lobster risotto and he got the chicken confit.
Confit.
And I mean, it wasn't my thing.
Right.
I thought there was gonna be more. Maybe because the plates are so big, but I'm just assuming there's gonna be a lot of risotto, which I'm glad there wasn't because I didn't want to leave, like, you have to roll me out. But I was a little underwhelmed. I did like my wine selection. Fox runs their feature winery over there. So I did have a rosé, not local. I think it was from France. And I did get a Riesling from Fox Run, which I enjoyed. Oh, and the gentleman who gave us our dropped our meal off, I asked him, "Which, wine would you suggest to pair with it?" So he got me 2, like, he suggested Chardonnay, which I was kind of surprised, but
Do you let you taste a couple?
he did,
That's service. That's good
and
service.
he was my winner.
Hmm.
He was my winner, and he was really, really he did forget the ketchup, but that was okay. Because I was like, "You don't need the ketchup with the fries, Kev. You don't need it.
You
You don't need it." But it's Kev. He needs the
don't have the ketchup.
he doesn't but I'm like, he does if you just bothered him, like, don't ask him for ketchup. But he was really sweet.
You bothered
Don't
him.
bother him. I looked over, I'm like, "Oh, you never got your ketchup." And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "It's okay." But it was it's so beautiful on the inside of that building. And we went downstairs. The bar wasn't open downstairs, which is understandable. But it's so cool. He was really impressed with it. They did a really good job in there.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. I made some yogurt last night.
That's a good transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about the foods,
Yeah.
and it didn't come out like I had some that I made a couple weeks ago that came out great,
Yeah.
and then this one I made last night came out all lumpy, and I'm like, man, dang,
Yogurt's
the
good.
texture was just off though. So
Oh.
like the food, it tastes great.
Okay.
The yogurt's fine.
Okay.
I
It's
just
lumpy.
like it was lumpy, and I think maybe I didn't
Stir it
stir
enough.
it
Yeah.
like while I was heating it.
I got you.
So I need to go back. That's gonna go in smoothies or something.
Okay.
Make a fresh batch.
I like that.
Yeah. Don't want to waste it.
I don't think texture bothers me. People have a hard time
I
with
don't know.
texture.
It was almost chunky though. It was like
Like cottage cheese.
it was like halfway between yogurt and cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese.
So
Okay, so I think I'd be okay with it.
yeah, I don't know. It's just like a little bit different.
I like giving
So,
Portia Greek yogurt with like some fruit with it,
yeah,
like blueberries.
yeah.
And she's like, and it's the Aldi with the honey.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's really good though. It's a Greek
So
one.
much sugar.
It says stop. And she's like, "Mom, it's a little lumpy." And I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
just like press it down. It's still fine."
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
You told me to get the non-sugary one, but add your own honey to it.
Yes. Because there, when you look at it,
Yeah.
the honey
it's
one,
so good.
the honey one has like 30 ingredients to keep it from like spoiling, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just take the plain,
Mhm.
it's just milk is
Mhm.
the only ingredient, and then you add honey. Now you get 2 ingredients.
I really gotta try doing that.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's good.
Well, it's less
It's good.
sugar too.
It's way less sugar. Yeah.
I remember I ate the whole thing once. It's probably why I've gained so much weight.
I eat the whole thing every time.
No, the sugary one.
Yeah. It
It's
doesn't matter. If you put 32 ounces of yogurt in front of me, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make yogurt again.
Okay.
The first time was successful. The second time, slightly less so.
Got it.
So I'm gonna try. Third time's a charm.
Okay. Sounds good. I confirmed with Jesse that I'm still on his wedding list.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
I spoke to him this
I was
week,
like,
and I'm
"Did I
like,
get a-
or am I making
Did
this
you
up?
get like a save the date or
No.
something?"
No, I didn't.
He goes, yeah, I think maybe I was supposed to give that to you. I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Don't know. But Mary confirmed that yes, I am invited.
That's nice.
So if it's coming from Mary's mouth,
Oh yeah,
I trust that more than Jesse's.
right? He's like, well, I think so.
Did you get cut? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen you in a really long time, so I don't know if I'm still at
Yeah,
that level with you
I don't know.
anymore.
Yeah,
I pretend I am.
we got to go out there sometime.
Oh,
We
so
should just go to them.
thank you for reminding me. So okay, so Kevin was the first one to buy wing walk tickets when
Yes.
we were in the airport in Philly. He was the first one to purchase them because the president of the Eighth Chamber also addressed to Kevin that he was the first person to buy the tickets. So we have our tickets. We're meeting up at Silverbird,
Okay.
and we're really looking forward to it. I know Kevin's really looking forward to it. It's wings, so I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's
But
sold out in like one day.
it's sold out in one day.
So yeah, no, I'm not going.
No, I mean, you can still hang out. I mean, you just can't be part of the wing situation. I don't know. I can't see them saying no, get away from us. I don't really know. But that Sunday, I want, and I told Kevin this, I think last night, because I'm making all these plans in my brain
Mm-hmm.
and telling my coworkers about it. I want to go to Crooked Lake Distillery
Right.
because again, we met the owners in Cancun,
Mm-hmm.
and I and they have the coffee flight. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. You poo-pooed the coffee flight at the 18th Amendment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would still like
I don't
accompany
want
you.
coffee flavored liquor.
But you mean we could still all go.
Yeah, we could go.
Hmm.
I'll
And
drink
that's we
some
can see Jesse's place too.
like bourbon. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Mhm.
I like that.
Mhm.
So shifting gears, I got a road bowling story from this week that I want to share.
Continue.
Did I tell you about the road bowling
No,
story?
why is the camera just stuck on this lens?
Because
Okay, fine.
yes. So
There's not enough
anyway,
me, but okay.
yeah. Well, that's all I can do today. So, um, it was a beautiful day on Wednesday. It was like 60 degrees.
Amazing.
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I went out for like an hour and a half walk.
Good for you.
And during that hour and a half walk, I was like, oh, I'll road bowl. So I brought out my road bowling ball, Irish road bowling. If you haven't heard of it or seen it, just YouTube, look it up, because it's pretty interesting and different, and it's fun. And like anyway, whatever. Stop making that face. So I'm like throwing it down the sidewalk and just like working on my form and stuff, just throwing it down the sidewalk.
Lunges.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
But so anyway, just like working on my throwing form, throwing it down the sidewalk, get it, throw it down the sidewalk, get it. And then you get to the end of the sidewalk, and I'm on campus at the college.
Yeah.
So I go across the end of this field and just like throwing it along. And then there's a hill that you go up, like where the kids sled sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna throw it, I'm gonna go up the hill.
Yeah.
So I take one good throw and it goes, and I'm like, okay, so it's like it stuck to the ground.
Oh my God.
Right? It didn't bounce, it just stuck to the ground.
Oh my God.
So I go up to where I know that I threw it.
Yeah.
And I don't see it. And so I'm like, I'm looking, and it's like it's wide open. It's not like there's no brush.
Yeah.
The grass isn't long. It's just like it's gone.
Mhm.
And there's not a hole in the ground where it went in.
Mm-mm.
It's like the ground just opened up and swallowed it and then closed back up. There's no trace of where it entered the earth.
Wow.
And I need to get a metal detector out there because it's literally it's underground. Like there's no sign of it. I looked for a half an hour trying to figure out where it went in.
You lost your ball.
Yeah.
You gotta find your ball.
Yeah, I need literally a metal detector to find it because
Do you have one?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I have one. I'm not sure if it works, and I'm not sure where it is.
A lot of questions there.
So if
Okay.
I can find it, I'll take it out there and see if I can find this ball.
Perfect.
But that was anyway, kind of bizarre.
It's my ball.
It's just it just went into the earth.
That's weird.
It was like throwing it into like
Maybe threw it in an exact hole. Maybe it's in a hole.
but there's no hole.
I
It's just like there's no sign, there's no scar
don't know.
to the earth. Like there's no, I don't know. I don't know what happened. It just went straight into the ground.
What are you drinking?
What?
What's that drink?
It's just fizzy water. It's seltzer.
It looks fun.
You want one?
Not right now because I'm
The
making
one's
coffee.
empty, and then the other one I was gonna have later, but you can have
No,
it
no,
if you
no,
want.
no, no, no. Where'd you get it?
Aldi.
Oh, I love Aldi.
It's cranberry apple seltzer.
That sounds actually a lot of fun. I like bubbles.
Yeah,
Yeah, bubbles are fun and
yeah.
healthy.
I got one of those. I got it. It's called a fizz pod, and I didn't get it for the sake of just making carbonated water all the time, but I do like lime sparkling water.
Okay.
So I do that a lot
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and I found out that you can get refills for the carbon dioxide canisters at Pinkney's.
Oh, cool.
So if you like have a soda stream or something, you can do that.
I love the smell when I walk in there.
Yeah,
Oh my
it
God.
smells like a hardware store.
I love that. I don't know what the smell is, but I just love it.
But I mainly got that
Mm.
because it works with cider. So I can carbonate my cider. You can carbonate anything with it.
Oh,
With like a soda stream, you have to carbonate water
okay.
and then add stuff to the water.
Okay.
But with this, you can carbonate anything.
That's pretty cool.
And then you just have to, like, if you carbonate something other than water, you just soak the lid.
How long does it take to do that?
10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool thing. Could you do it on the outlet trail when you have a next event?
No.
Oh. Okay, I just thought it was a cool idea.
No, I don't
When's
think
the next
so.
event on the outlet trail?
That's a good question.
Okay.
I've actually had some conversations. This is not a planned event. The next planned event that we currently have planned
Mm,
is September.
okay.
So I'm guessing that there'll be something between now and then.
Cool.
But that's, well, other than, I guess there's the half marathon in July.
Hmm.
So anyway, I don't know. There's some things going on, but I've actually had some conversations lately. You'll never believe this. Maybe I told you, with MVP. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So if you have insurance, if you have health insurance,
Back to the insurance talk.
yeah, back to the insurance talk. But there's all
With
these
Phil.
like benefits that you have
Yes.
that like you don't even know about.
Yours changed. I forgot to ask Kevin about it.
Mine changed, and if he has MVP, his changed
Okay,
because
yes.
that's what it's like across New York State. That's what they do in New York State.
Of course,
So
just give you
for
$600.
in New York State,
I have to work.
if you have MVP, you used to have to do like surveys and stuff, but now you can just get reimbursed for $600 worth of health and wellness things. So that's including like you can go get a massage, do like yoga classes, gym
I
memberships,
got a facial.
anything
yesterday.
like that. Yeah, you can get a facial.
Have you ever had a facial before?
No,
So good.
so you might be able to get that paid for by your health insurance.
Probably not, but yeah.
Well, not like by the actual health insurance, but they probably have a health and wellness benefit.
Okay.
So
Oh,
look up the health and wellness benefit,
I
which
will.
I'm sure it has.
Mm-mm.
I know you're saying no, but I'm almost positive they do.
I will give them a call and be like, yo, do I get reimbursed for facials or massages? And she's going to be like, no way. Or he.
What's the company? Can you share?
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Blue Cross Blue Shield. Is it Excellus?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so Excellus does. Yes.
I don't think so.
No, like I know that Excellus does.
Okay, I'll look
Like
into
I know, I'm not guessing.
it. Okay, but
Excellus
you're
does.
saying they're coming down here, your people.
So so anyway, so they've got this what do they call it? It's like a
retreat. Calendar. Well now calendar.
I think
MVP?
it's wellness. They've got some kind of a wellness, live a healthy lifestyle.
I like healthy.
Health
lifestyle.
and wellness classes. They've got this living well programs. They've got living well programs.
I'm not living well.
It's not the living well. That's
Right.
why I was like trying to. It's like it's the same name as something else. So it's living well programs,
mhm.
and I don't think these are. I think these are open to you even if you're not an MVP member, but they try to market it to MVP members.
Right.
But I think you can do it even if you're not. But I'm not I'm like 90% sure.
But you said like the closest one was in like in Rochester, right?
Yeah, so like if you look at these, like if I filter these to be, where'd my filter go?
Region.
Region.
Yeah.
So like we're in the
Rochester.
Rochester region.
Okay, yeah.
So if I go to the Rochester region, you can go. Well, this has already happened. Where are we? We're in
I
February.
forget what month we're in.
So like,
Understating cholesterol.
and this is virtual, so you can do this. You don't have to drive anywhere. This is virtual. This is also virtual, creating a wellness mindset. I think that's great. That's during lunchtime on Wednesday.
Mm.
And I don't think that you have to be a MVP member to take advantage of those.
Is there more?
But look, you can get a $15 voucher at Crunch Fitness.
What's Crunch Fitness?
I don't know. Let's find out. So
Schenectady.
yeah, it's in Schenectady. So not gonna do it. But
can you spell Schenectady?
SCHENECTADY.
No. Like not looking at it. Like there's like a C and an E and.
But so they give you a 30-day trial at a $15 value. So they give you a voucher for a 30-day trial.
Cool.
Of
that sounds like that's actually a cool idea.
Yeah. So, but they do all these things. They do hikes. They do Latin moves and toning.
Oh,
it's virtual and in person.
I'm going to tell you, when I was in Cancun, I was doing the water aqua aerobics. That hurt. That's a
yeah.
and I was
water is
really
great resistance. Mm-hmm. But you could do Tai Chi, you could do stretch and like they do hikes and stuff like that. So what I did is I said, listen, there's, you've got all these programs for MVP members, but there's none within an hour and a half of us.
Right.
And they said, well, so I actually ended up with a phone call or actually like a Zoom meeting with them.
Oh, interesting.
And they said, we don't have a lot of MVP members in your area. It's mostly up around Rochester. So they do a lot more programs up in Rochester because there's just more people there. So it's more bang for their buck. Right.
Right.
But I said, well, it'd be nice if you had stuff for all your MVP members.
Right.
And they said, yeah, you're right. We're going to do a pilot. We're going to try to do some things down in your area.
Right.
So we're still trying to dial in exactly what that is, but it'll be probably either early or late summer.
And think about how many of their members probably have like a home on Cuca Lake, or they like to visit down the Finger Lakes too.
Yeah. And so that's what they don't really probably realize is that a lot of those people are coming here.
Yeah.
So
they're going to be like, whoa.
I hope that we can get good turnout for whatever we end up doing. They suggested maybe a hike and have somebody lead it, and they would actually come as well and be part of it. Or, I suggested maybe vouchers for bicycle and kayak rentals, things like that. So we'll see what they end up coming up with. But they're willing to help. So that's pretty nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So
saving the world. Making the world a better place.
Like, I just thought it was great that they've got all these things available. And then I start going through them like, oh man, like maybe we could do like a date, like go snowshoeing. It's like, oh, but
there's no snow.
There's no snow, but there's also no place within an hour and a half to do it. Right. So I don't really want to drive an hour and a half to go snowshoeing.
I don't want to be in snow.
Yeah, I don't either really.
That sounds awful. Line dancing.
But anyway, so they were very open to that, which was nice.
Good.
So I got the right person.
You did something right for the month of February. I look forward to your March contribution.
Well, so here's my other February contribution. So Irene and I are watching a dog. We're dog sitting. We're dog sitting.
A Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle who has become accustomed to eating dog food that's been mixed with things like soup. Oh. Which I don't
like canned soup or like
yeah,
homemade
I think
soup?
so. I don't know, but I don't really want to feed her soup. So we're training her to eat dog food.
Okay.
Because that's
because it's a dog.
Because it's a dog.
Yeah.
So, but she's not used to eating just dog food right now.
Okay.
She's like become picky.
Oh.
So I'm trying to get her to not be like.
How is a dog picky?
Well, she'll follow you around if you're eating a Triscuit. But because she thinks she might get one.
Oh, I see.
But when it's like her dog food, I even had a little bit of my dog's dog food, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is fine because it's not my dog food."
Oh.
So anyway, this morning, and I had Irene literally in tears doing this, But I finally said, I'm going to get this dog to just eat its dog food. So I went in the kitchen and I got her to come into the kitchen with me.
The dog.
And I got down on my hands and knees.
Yep.
And I grabbed some food out of the thing. And I went. And then I grabbed some more and I went. And then I opened my hand and let her take some of it. And then she ate it. And then I grabbed some more and I went. And then I held out my hand and she ate some more. And then I grabbed some more and and then I dropped a couple into the pan. And then I let her eat some. And then I did it again until it was just like I dropped some into the pan without giving it to her directly. And then she started eating out of it. And so I literally pretended to eat the dog's dog food. And now the dog wants the dog food.
Wow, you're like a dog whisperer.
So if you're having a hard time with your dog just eating normal food, it's because it doesn't think that it's food, maybe. Like, you're not eating it. Why would I? So maybe just eat the dog food. Not really, but
no, eat the dog food.
Make the dog think that you're eating the dog food.
Bill says eat the dog food.
It worked, and as I'm doing it, and as soon as the dog started crunching on its own food, Irene's just like tearing up. Like just laughing, but like we're trying not to distract the dog from it, but just like cracking up.
That's really funny.
Yeah. I'm
sorry I'm not laughing, but because I'm just in shock that you fooled. You're so gifted. You really are. This dog is not smarter than me. I'm smarter than the
you
dog.
Just have to think like why does the dog do that?
Do you do this? Do you apply this concept to everything in your life?
I try to.
Like, why does she
why
act this
does
way?
that do that? Yeah.
Why does my dad do this? Why do my students do this?
Why do they think that? Like,
why?
What do they want?
What do we've had this conversation before? Yeah. What do they want?
What do they want? That dog wants to eat my food.
Yes.
So I have to make her think that her food is my food.
Okay.
And now she wants it because she thinks it's mine.
Interesting.
And yes, definitely apply this to people, because if you're sitting in a room having a negotiation, and I'm not saying that I'm the best in the world at this, but if you're sitting in a room having a negotiation and you don't know what the other person wants, you've already lost. Like,
you need to communicate fully what everybody wants. Okay, so how do we achieve?
It matters more what they want than what you want, because you've got to figure out how to get there from here.
Right.
Right. So like I said, I'm not always the best at it.
I wish we had Collins.
I'm not always the best at figuring out what they want, but I at least I know that's what I need to figure out. I just don't always know how.
Can you think of any examples from students right now, or you just can't talk about that?
I'd rather not.
Oh, okay. Off the record. I can't think of anything right now either. My mind is blank.
But okay. Yeah, you just in any situation, just apply that. What does the person next to me want today? What do they
What do you want?
Well, that's the other half of the problem, right? It's trying to figure out what you want. That's sometimes it's easier to figure out what somebody else wants than to figure out what you want.
What do you want? I don't know what I want. Hey, I
want to retire someday.
Yeah. I want to just do something that I really love and enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is.
I got a couple ideas.
I know you talked
for me.
You talked about one of them. But I did see on Facebook Laurentide got picked to be pouring at a beer event.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty exclusive.
Yes.
Well, they've got the best beer around, so
yes. I was really excited to see that. K2 was one of them too, as well. Genesee. Can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. Three Heads, I believe. But it was nice to see Laurentide representing the Finger Lakes.
What were we gonna ask Marla?
To margarita.
Do they have them?
Yeah, Marla, we want more margaritas. That's what I want. I love me some margaritas.
I'm finding out.
about the margaritas.
I'm using the red phone, my direct line.
Your trick.
Using my direct line to Marla to find out.
I still have a free night stay there. I haven't used it yet. I want to use it.
Really?
Yeah. Remember it was during a fundraiser event that I got to
Oh,
win the free night stay.
it's so nice there.
I want to do it when it's not an inconvenience for them. And I need to ask her, like, when is it not convenient for you when I don't have the kids? Because I don't want to bring the kids with me.
Right.
I want it to just be a Kevin and I. You know,
Yeah.
it's Kevin and I, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great. They've got such a nice place there. You've
Mhm.
been in there, right? Oh, you got it's
No.
such a nice place, and just like nice sitting rooms, fireplaces. They've got this giant. Well, I think it's a snooker table. It's a pool table, but I think it might be a snooker table because it's a bit bigger and the pockets are
Oh,
narrower. So
okay.
I think it's a snooker table.
I want to keep it for an event where I made a mistake and it's like, hey, Kev, I still love you. I just want to make it up to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save it for that kind of event. I haven't screwed up yet,
Hmm.
but I'm using that as my card.
Right. It'd be nice to figure out to be able to like pair it up with when they've got like some music going on that
Yeah.
you'd like to be there for.
Well, I was thinking kind of like the
or-
wing walk, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do it for that either because I think Kevin's siblings are around. So I'm like, I want it to be like just him and I, and then we'll see other people. But I want to just, I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll find. Well, I want to ask Marla too. When's a good time? And she's gonna probably be like, whatever. I'll be like, that's not helpful.
Right. Well, the busy time.
Definitely not doing the summer because I'm not
So
doing that to them.
I would go like
Spring
early
or
May.
oh, for like Kevin's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be
snap.
perfect.
That would be it.
Shh.
Don't tell Kev.
Nobody tell him.
He's turning 45.
Nobody tell him. Oh my
45.
goodness.
Yeah, I like the old guys.
Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him because he's not going to hear it otherwise.
Oh my God, that's it.
But
Perfect.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you.
And then that way it's before it is really busy, but it's when it
That's
might be
good.
nice out too.
That's good. Oh my God, that's so great. Yeah. So I'll have to let me book it up with her. And usually he likes to go to baseball games around his birthday, so I got to make sure he doesn't do that.
That's a no for margaritas.
Oh, bummer.
No margaritas. She's
And you tell her I demand.
but I've got the 3 dots, so we'll see what
She's like working on something else.
Oh.
What's up?
Okay.
What?
All right.
Mm.
Yep. So they can only sell New York State products.
Oh. Well, that's a bummer.
So sometime when we're personal guests instead of in guests, she can make us one because in the VIP section. So, but only if we're there as personal friends. Sometime not during the brewery deal. So
Fine. I love tequila.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're going to but what's really nice is hey Bob, what's really nice, they've got these what's the thing with they make these shandies that people go crazy for.
Oh, we used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. It
with
was
a limoncello from
Oh,
Barrington. They use Jesse's limoncello.
wait a minute. Wait, what are you talking about now? I thought that was just like some juice and beer.
Right, but they make it with sparkling lemonade and limoncello.
Oh, is that they do that now?
I don't know if they do it year round, but I think they do.
Okay.
Right now, the popular thing is the hot toddies.
I don't like hot things.
Yeah, well, except Mexico. And wearing a sweater when it's 90 degrees out.
I was cold. Listen, when you're achy and you accidentally drink the water or you get all achy, it's a stupid shower. And it gets chilly at night. And when your skin's like, burnt a little bit.
Right.
I came back with a great tan though. Oh, I'm seeing a dermatologist tomorrow morning.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything checked out.
Getting things taken care of. That's people don't talk about that enough. Take care of yourself. Like you gotta.
And my facial.
You only get one body and one mind. So
yes,
unless you got multiple personalities or something.
No, I don't do that. Facial. I got a facial at Tanya's place there. She has a salon right next to the Cuco restaurant. She has this wonderful woman by the name of Wendy. She comes, I believe, you'll have to check the calendar with her, but I had an extraordinary facial. I didn't realize with facials, they rub like your shoulders, like your chest, your neck. And I told her what you told me about like my pain in my neck, how I've only been now sleeping with one pillow and I'm not sleeping with my arm up anymore. And I
Yeah.
feel a lot
Is it getting better
better. It
already?
is getting better
Well, there you
already.
go.
So, and I
Problem
think
solved.
I told Kev, I'm like, I only need one pillow. Cause I'm like the princess and the pea.
Right.
So he's giving me two pillows and I'm like, I don't like these pillows. I like your pillows. He's like, cause I fluff them. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So so he bought me two other pillows. And I'm like, no, I don't like these either. I like your pillows.
Give me your pillow.
So he won't give me his pillows. So now I'm down just to one pillow.
Is it a My Pillow?
No. He doesn't do that. I only have one pillow now, and we switched. So now I'm
Oh
on
my
his
goodness.
side.
Is he getting headaches now?
No, he just hates sleeping on that side of the bed.
You couldn't just switch the pillows?
No.
You couldn't move the
No,
pillows?
I felt like I needed to be on his side.
Oh my goodness.
So I feel so much better. And I'm like, I want to be on this side from now on. And he's like, no, not at all. He won't switch sides with me.
So you're trying to get the man to switch sides.
Do you have a side? Do you have a side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want my side. I want his side.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I want a side.
But it's not left or right is the thing. I just like once you get into a habit, it's like on my bed, I sleep on the right.
He sleeps on the left.
And then if I'm at Irene's, I sleep on the left.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, so it's his house.
I sleep closest to the door.
Well, not Kevin.
So I can.
I feel like I should be on the window side because I know.
Just in case.
Apparently, if a burglar comes into Kevin's house, I'm going to defend.
You're the meat target.
I will protect everyone.
Yeah.
Because Kevin, he's not going to wake up.
No, he doesn't. No, it's
he's
not
not
about
a morning
protecting.
person.
It's like it gives him a chance to get away.
Oh, Kevin to get away?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. I'm fighting a battle that I'm not going to win, but I do like on the
distract.
I'm telling you, it was a totally different experience, and I loved it. I think it's because it's just new.
I think it's because you knew that it was making it harder for him to sleep.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, I got it for 2 nights in a row, though. But I'm going to keep saying my shoulder's hurting me so I can get the other side of the bed.
Well, you don't want to start hurting again.
No, I don't. But
you got to really just. Oh, here's what I told her, people, because this might apply to other people. It's okay, right?
Yeah.
So,
share.
She's having some shoulder pain here.
It was like right here.
And like without a really good reason from like doing something to it.
I didn't do anything. I didn't work out. I can tell you that.
But what she was doing is sleeping on her arm like this, like half of us do.
Yep.
And to like be able to get her head up so that it's, lined up without putting the stress on her neck going like this, right?
Last stress.
So a lot of times people do this and it causes shoulder pain because it makes it so that the bones get really close together there and it can cause shoulder pain there. So what you got to do is you got to fix your pillow situation and you got to get your arm, like you can have your arm so it's not like down under you, but like try to keep it like 90 degrees or lower. So that way it's not up here where it's causing stress. And that way you might be able to stop having shoulder pain.
It was crazy. We were just talking about it upstairs. And then you're like, okay, just make sure when you're sleeping. And when you said that, I was like, it's my sleeping. That's what it is.
Yep.
And what's funny is that every time I'd stay at Kevin's, my neck would always hurt. But I'm just too lazy to like move or whatever, figure it out. I'm just like, it's not as horrible. But it's the pillows.
Yep.
And it's the way I'm sleeping. So now I know one pillow and don't sleep like that. And so far I feel so much better because you saw me, I was in pain.
Yeah,
I was in a lot of pain.
Here's another trick for people. So I was explaining to her that like for people like me and her that sleep on our side,
yeah,
that's the situation, is you got to make sure you got like the right thickness of pillow and not getting your arm up like that.
Thinner.
But then people that sleep on their back,
Okay.
if you sleep on your back, you want a thin pillow because you don't want your neck up like stuck like this,
Right.
right? And I'll get people that come in with headaches
Yes.
from having too thick of a pillow.
Yep.
And sometimes I'll even tell them, if you
No
sleep on
pillow.
your back, just get rid of the pillow altogether, or just like a really thin pillow.
Yep. Thin pillow.
Because you don't want to have your neck cranked up like that all night.
Yeah. You know what? Now I think like I believe that Kevin's shoulders hurt him a few times. Kind of like the same thing. It's just weird that at age where we get injured when we sleep.
Well, if it makes you feel better, young people have that problem too. It's just if you're getting your arm up like that.
I gotcha. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me. Thank you for because I'm like, I'm in so much pain. Where's Phil?
The oldest I've ever felt from an injury was when I was in college.
Okay.
I was like 20 years old. I was not old at all.
Yeah.
But I sneezed so hard that I strained an ab. Like my abs hurt. I couldn't laugh without pain for like 2 weeks because I sneezed so hard one time. Wow. Yeah. And that was the oldest I've ever felt.
I think I sneezed once and I hurt my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was sharing your knowledge about with my knee hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling my previous customers who I ran into at Amity, I'm like, you have to fix your hips.
Yeah.
So I was telling them about the happy clam workout. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, you have to go on your side and you just put your legs and you just put them together like a little happy clam. Sharing your knowledge.
Clamshells are great.
Clamshells. Love me some clams.
All right.
All right. Well,
thanks for a great show.
It was great.
Sunday.
No football.
No football.
No football.
What are y'all doing? Let us know. Put it in the comments for next week. I want to know what you're doing with your Sundays now that there's no football. Hopefully watching the podcast, especially on a day like today.
It's beautiful.
Make sure that you're watching / listening to the podcast in its entirety because you've got no football. You've got to do this for yourself.
Sounds good.
And for us.
See a dermatologist.
And see a dermatologist. See
one pillow.
Maybe even like you can do counseling online if you feel like that's something. Do some self-care. You got time.
Facials.
Do some self-care. Get a facial.
Why does everybody giggle when I say facial?